Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital and welcome back to the Rekt Capital channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back. Today we're going to be focusing on the topic of whether alt season is coming soon. And it's shaping up to be that way, in all honesty. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. For more videos like this in the future, let's dive right into the topic. But before we do, I just want to mention that a new edition of the Rekt Capital newsletter is out now. When could Bitcoin peak in this cycle? Because many people are talking about a bull market being over, new bear market beginning. I think it's really important to just understand what's going on in this current climate at these current market conditions. This is a free newsletter for everybody to read. So if you're doubtful, dubious, fearful, uncertain, feel free to check it out in the link in the description down below to read the free version. So this is a video about a new alt season coming soon, and this chart probably best represents what this episode is all about. This is Ethereum in its BTC pair. What we need to focus on here is that we are currently in a very pivotal area for Ethereum BTC price action, and in the past, every time we've weekly closed above this black level, we've had some significant volatility occur. But that volatility was a means to an end to propelling Ethereum BTC into fantastic new macro uptrends which have lasted a few weeks. So when we breached this area back in mid 2017, we saw a multi-week uptrend to new all-time highs. When we breached this level back in late 2017, we also saw a multi-week uptrend to new highs, but not new all-time highs. So you can see that there's a lower high forming here. But what we need to talk about is that there has been a historic weekly candle close above this black level for the first time since late December 2017. This is history in the making. And of course, we could see a pullback in Ethereum BTC's price action to this black level to just test it as a new support before springboarding higher. But the caveat here is that, well, in the past, this black level doesn't seem like a reliable support. Because if you focus on a break past here, we've seen this level not hold as a support too well. But then once we broke past it here, we saw fantastic upside. And similarly here, this support broke down. But once we gained some leverage above there, established ourselves above there, we saw fantastic upside. And the best way to really conceptualize this is on the monthly time frame, because the weekly time frame, of course, we have a historic weekly candle close, but the monthly time frame really showcases the significance of this area. You can see right over here, weekly or at least a monthly candle close above this black level, successful support test of this level, and then a springboard to higher levels. Same thing here. Fantastic support holding, even though we have a lot of downside volatility here. Fantastic candle closing on the monthly time frame above this black level. So essentially, we springboard from that black level towards the upside. We springboard from that black level towards the upside. And now we are in the process of a fantastic monthly candle close, which will set up a new macro uptrend for Ethereum's price action. And what's really cool to see here is that we've seen a parabola-like advance in Ethereum BTC's price action. It's been a parabola advance, early stages of course, but a parabola advance nonetheless in this new macro Ethereum BTC uptrend, which is fantastic to see because now we're getting to a point where we're really going to set ourselves up for an immense takeoff to fantastic new highs that haven't been seen since this time, this period in 2018. So fantastic to see that. And we have already seen a weekly candle close. This is history in the making already. But what we want to see as April draws to a close, we want to see a monthly candle close above this level. And of course, as you can see in the past right over here, monthly candle close has resulted in pulling back some downside wicking beyond this black level on both occasions. But nonetheless, this sort of long downside wick each time has been necessary to propel Ethereum BTC to fantastic highs. So while a monthly candle close is really preparing itself, Ethereum BTC is on the cusp of a major new macro uptrend. Rest assured that there probably will be a pulling back, but that's a means to an end just to secure that support test, even though we might see some long downside wicking and volatility during that process, but nonetheless a means to an end before we see significant upside. And this is quite cool because what we're seeing now is the BTC pair really picking up, right? Because we know that Ethereum USD has set a new all-time high over the past few weeks, and we've seen many altcoins in their USD pairs really perform well, really fantastic uptrends, but we haven't seen the BTC pair really take any flight, right? We haven't seen those BTC pairs really take off across the board like we have seen with the USD pair. So you can actually conceptualize this in a very simple manner. We've seen the crypto money flow cycle take place for the altcoin USD pairs, but we haven't seen the same money flow cycle take place for the altcoin BTC pairs. So essentially, you're looking at two crypto money flow cycles, one for the USD pair, altcoins USD, but now you're also looking at the next altcoin cycle that will most likely take place in the altcoin BTC realm. This is really fantastic stuff, and this is something I talk about in my new altcoin investing course, which launched last week, exactly 7 days ago. And I'm extremely humbled, absolutely blown away by the support and the feedback that I've received on this new course, and I'm extremely happy that this course makes a difference to you. And as long as it makes a difference to you, then I'm absolutely content, I'm over the moon, and I'm super glad that this is now a 5-star course, and it's only just launched last week on Monday, so I'm super glad about that. And it's something that will really help you gain an edge in the market. And I just talk about these money flow cycles, the USD money flow cycle and then the BTC money flow cycle, and I just talk about these market cycles on the macro picture in altcoins. And I talk about a lot of that, tying those altcoin market cycles with Bitcoin market cycles, how they co-occur, how they lag in respect to one another, how to time altcoin bear markets, and so on and so forth. So much value. I've tried to pack so much value into this course, and I'm so happy to see that the students are feeling that this is indeed a valuable resource for you. The early bird discount is ending on May 3rd, so a week left for the early bird discount of $50. So feel free to make the most of it and pick up your altcoin investing course. You won't regret it. The link is in the description down below. And having said that, coupling the Ethereum BTC chart with the altcoin market cycle, at least the market cycle in the BTC pairs, it's really important because Ethereum BTC will lead these altcoin BTC pairs to greatness. But we have to also understand that it's not just about hyperbole, it's not just about thinking everything is going to moon. Although there's a very good and decent chance of that happening, but it's really important to just establish some parameters and just have a level-headed approach to what we can expect from Ethereum BTC, and by the same token, other altcoins as well. So we've seen tremendous overextensions beyond this black level in the past, and the first time we saw a 261% rally to new all-time highs, but like I mentioned earlier on, we saw a lower high form on that second time that we breached past this black level, which resulted in a 180% rally towards the upside. So we're already seeing, just on a sample size of 2, that there is a decline by 80% in the upside rallies beyond this crucial black level, historically speaking. And if we actually decline if we continue to have this decline in ROI on the Ethereum BTC investment here by 80%, that would mean that we'd see a 100% rally beyond this black level, which is quite interesting because the price action analysis itself is showcasing a declining by 80% ROI on Ethereum BTC, which would result in a 100% rally, and this actually ties in with technical analysis, which suggests a lower high tendency right over here, a multi-year lower high diagonal resistance and tendency that's being propagated into the future here, and you can see that this 100% rally aligns perfectly with this diagonal trend line. And of course, if that trend line breaches, then that would be phenomenal. And in fact, this is what we tend to see beyond these trend lines. Upside wicking, FOMOers being late in their positions, jumping into an Ethereum BTC position when we're seeing lots of euphoria take place, long upside FOMO wicks taking place beyond this upside, beyond this diagonal resistance, so we're probably going to see a FOMO wick beyond this trend line. But what would really confirm a break past this trend line would be a monthly candle close above it, but that might not happen. So we need to prepare ourselves for a conservative, level-headed take on what could happen in this new macro Ethereum BTC uptrend, and just understand that we might see some rejection over here to end that uptrend. Of course, I am open to further continuation and that potential monthly candle close above this trend line, but we have to also be realistic and see what the history suggests, and it suggests that we might see a rejection over here. In any case, those are the two scenarios I'm going to be watching for at that time, but the implications are much more stronger and important for the overall altcoin market, because remember, an Ethereum BTC breakout and new macro trend would be fantastic because it is a large cap, and a breakout past that key black level would be fantastic for other large caps in the BTC pairing, but for other mid caps and low caps, which is why we're going to see a crypto money flow cycle take place in the BTC pairs for altcoins very soon, which is why I believe a new alt season is coming soon. So be prepared for it, because it looks like Ethereum BTC is going to confirm a new macro uptrend to kickstart a new money flow cycle in the altcoin BTC pairs. And having said that, that's about it for today's video update. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you want to stay tuned and see more videos like this in the future. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed the video for more videos like this in the future. I'm Rekt Capital. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Speak to you soon.